I get lots of requests for a house tour video. It's taken me a while to find the courage to post this video. The story is something that I truly want to share, but it's a struggle because it's a humbling story. It's also kind of dark, but it does have a happy ending. Most importantly, I think it will inspire you. At least I hope it will. It's gonna sound like a very sad, tragic story. It's also really inspiring. It also dramatically changed my life. So I'm just gonna get into it. I was working 60 hours a week and basically I was living below minimum wage. I moved into this 500 square foot space over a year ago. I watched the sun rise over the mountains on one side of the house and the sun set over the Pacific Ocean on the other side of the house.
I'll give you something to believe in. I'll give you heaven if you need it.
If you have not watched the video that I posted about how I opened my retail store, I'm gonna link it up above. It's been open for 20 years. In that 20 years, there have been many ups and downs. Financially, mostly very, very difficult. Pretty much month to month, I never knew if I was gonna be able to pay the rent. I edit my videos and do most of my work from this kitchen island that used to belong to my mom, because the best view of the ocean is right here. You can watch the video showing how I painted the island in the link above.
To set your soul straight.
I don't know, I felt like it was something that I was doing wrong. I'm a very determined person. When I set out to do something and I can't figure it out, I get frustrated and I get mad.
Something to believe in.
The kitchen island used to be an art school desk. All of the drawers house my tech equipment, lots of craft supplies, and household items like light bulbs and chargers.
It's never too late.
Right in 2011, I had made a couple YouTube videos. Posting a video to YouTube and having people watch it in other countries. This is an escape from the life that I've created for myself, and this is a way to share my creativity in a different way. I think it was 2020, they did a special on YouTubers. It focused in on about 5 or 6 people, and one of them was Crafty Gemini. She has a quilting channel and they interviewed her. You got to see inside her life and how she had turned her passion for quilting and sewing into a career. When I saw that, I just knew immediately that that's what I wanted to do. I was going to figure out a way to do that.
Will you come with
I've decorated my house with projects featured on my channel. The sofa was a 1970s orange velvet that I dyed with bohemian blue, and the plastic deer head was from Amazon, covered in vintage fabric with my hot glue gun. I'll put the links to those videos above.
where this road will take us now?
I had a little side yard and I would run out there and film when there were no customers in the shop. There was one customer in my store. It was the end of the day, just waiting for him to walk out the door so I could run out there really quick and film the scene. And as soon as he walks out, I just lock the door. Excuse me, I just went out to my car to get my wallet and the door's locked. And it was that guy. He was trying to buy a gift for his wife, and when he came back, saw me dancing in the yard, and what the heck is this girl doing? That is basically how I shot and filmed videos for the first year that I had a YouTube channel. Many of the things in my space are things that I found at a flea market or an estate sale. The purple cabinet is from a previous video that I painted with frozen paint. The candy dish is from my great-grandmother, and I have lots of handmade things, gifts from friends, like this painting by Abby Ulan, and the glittered feather is from Kelly Weiler of Girl Upcycled. To see that people were watching from all over the world was just really encouraging and really fun. It was the hope that I really, really needed in my life at that point. I had faith that it was gonna pay off. I was also just completely exhausted, and my store started to suffer because YouTube was a priority, but the store was the only thing that was paying the bills.
If you've thought about making videos but don't believe you can do it, I just want to encourage you. I'm the least likely person to be a YouTuber. I'm an introvert and I struggle. I'm a slow learner with all things technology. But I do have a lot of determination, and I think that that is what's seen me through. Truly, if I can do it, almost anybody can.
I had always been open 6 days a week, and I decided to be open 5 days a week. And then I decided that I was going to hire someone to help me. My income basically was cut in half. My mom was the one who did my bookkeeping. She said, there is not enough money in your account to pay the rent at your house and the rent at your shop, and you've got to make a choice.
One 6-minute video would take 30 hours to create. And if my shop had not already been open for 11 years, I don't know that I would have found the determination to keep making videos. But it was such a contrast to owning a store. I would reach a few people every day through my shop, but I could connect with thousands through video in a matter of minutes and make 10 times the amount of sales that I could make all day in my store. I made the pendant light that hangs above my office area from a vintage globe. The link is above.
What are you going to do? Because you can't keep going on like this. YouTube wasn't enough money to live on, not even close. I hadn't lived with my parents since I was 18. That was the summer of 2013. My mom had just been diagnosed with cancer. Living at my parents' house was like this. It was a 3-bedroom house, but I slept on the floor in the living room in a sleeping bag. And I don't know if you've ever been in a living situation where you have another member of your household and you don't speak to them, but that's how it was. And it was just one of those family situations that really sad and really unfortunate.
Moving into my parents' house wasn't the easy way out. There was already a lot of dysfunction there, and as a result, my website, which was my main source of income, was deleted on purpose, and that wasn't the worst of it. We all have hard, unspeakable things in life. I'm sharing this because if you're feeling hopeless, I want you to know that with hard work comes hope, and I did find success and a much better life.
I'd be lying if I said it was easy. This path I'm walking on, whoa, I've been crying out, does anyone hear?
My headboard used to be an armoire that I found on the side of the road. The mermaid nightstand and the office chair are also previous DIY videos. All of the links are above and in the description box.
All those dreams you carry in your heart.
If you've been watching my channel, you know that my mom passed away 2 years ago. Those were the last 2 years of my mom's life. Every morning, she was the first face I saw when I woke up, and she was the last person I spoke to before I went to bed. Those are precious memories. They're bittersweet and they're hard, but I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. It was where I was supposed to be. Had I never moved back in with them, I'm sure I would have only had a fraction of the time with her that I had.
Right behind you.
Whatever hurdles you find along the way, be it cancer, dysfunctional relationships, or financial stress, know that you can move forward and create a purposeful life. Creativity has been a way of survival for me, and sharing it with you has been one of the most fulfilling things I've done so far.
But you gotta make up your mind, and don't you let another day pass you by. Don't wait for tomorrow.
In the middle of the 2 years that I lived with my parents, I had an opportunity to start DIY Paint. The manufacturer agreed to work with me and took a risk because of my YouTube channel and because of the size of my audience. DIY Paint is sold in over 300 locations across the United States and Canada.
I feel like it's a gift that my store has not been easy. It's given me a very unique perspective. And I don't take it lightly that I now have the privilege to work with hundreds of small independent shop owners who sell DIY paint. More than anything, I want to offer more than just a great product. I want to provide tools to help small businesses like mine find success.
In December of 2016, my parents decided that they're going to put their house on the market and they are moving an hour away. I was still in a really tight financial situation, but things were much better at this point. And when I signed the lease here, I didn't realize what the view was like. I wake up one morning, I look out my window, and there is the most incredible ocean view that I didn't even know about. When I moved in, it was foggy and marine layer. I remember standing on my deck and looking at the water and wondering if I would ever take it for granted. YouTube is a very powerful tool, and it's definitely worth the time and the investment and the sacrifice. Video is a way to connect with someone. You can't connect with someone in the same way in a blog post or in a photograph or in a post on Instagram or Facebook.
For a while now, I've been working on a secret project, a way to share more tips with you about creativity, making video, and building a business. Stay tuned to find out how you can join no matter where you are in the world for just $5 a month. And to find DIY paint in your area or to become a retailer, click the link below.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.